Your eyes aren't even fully open yet, but your hand is already reaching through the dark, blindly searching the nightstand. You haven't taken a single conscious breath, yet you're already surrendering your mind to that cold, glowing rectangle of glass. Before your feet even hit the floor, you're poisoning your potential. And honestly, it's no wonder you feel like a ghost haunting your own life, wondering why every single day feels like a repeat of a failure you just can't seem to escape. You think you're just catching up on what you missed while you slept, right? But you're actually burying your future. And the absolute worst part, you're the one holding the shovel. Let's break down exactly why this is happening and exactly how we fix it. The alarm screams. You hit snooze. Just 5 more minutes. We all know that lie. But when you hit that button, you aren't just buying a little more rest. You're triggering a very real biological response called sleep inertia. You're actively telling your subconscious that your goals simply aren't worth waking up for. So when you finally crawl out of bed after 3 snooze cycles, you feel heavy, numb, like your soul is literally made of lead. This isn't laziness. It's a physiological state you've induced. You're dragging yourself forward to face another day already running on a deficit, programmed from minute 1 to do the absolute bare minimum. And this perfectly sets up what we call reaction mode. Reaction mode is that state of completely shattered focus caused by consuming notifications and other people's lives before you even start your own day. You reach for the phone and instantly, you're bombarded. Texts, global conflict headlines you have absolutely no power to stop, highlight reels of people living lives you're secretly jealous of. Within 10 minutes, your mind is stuffed and utterly distracted. Your focus is shattered before you've even had a glass of water. In this state, you're no longer the hero of your own story. You've benched yourself. You're just a passive witness to everyone else's life. And watch how this poisons the rest of your day. Later on, you're at your desk, books open, laptop humming. You tell yourself you're working. But your mind? It's still stuck in a comment section from an hour ago. You read the exact same sentence 4 times and nothing sticks. This right here is fake productivity. It's the illusion of working while your mind remains completely paralyzed by the weight of constant digital distraction. Our brains have literally been wired to chase cheap dopamine hits like lab rats, so deep work actually starts to feel physically painful. Real life feels boring, so you sit there feeling this deep, gnawing guilt, knowing you're capable of so much more, but your fried attention span chooses the easy out every single time. Stop. Seriously, just for a second, look at your hands. Look closely at them. They are the only tools you have to build a life. Everything you want, every goal, every aspiration is sitting right there on the other side of what those hands can actually do. This is where we make a hard turn in this explainer. You have agency. The exact same hands that mindlessly scroll a glowing screen for hours can build a completely different reality. It's time to realize you are in the driver's seat. And reclaiming that control, it doesn't require some monumental, life-altering shift. It starts with one very specific, totally manageable window of time. Think of your morning as the operating system for your entire existence. Those first 30 minutes after waking, they act like unhardened clay, setting the emotional tone for the next 16 hours. Right now, if you're reaching for your phone, your system is infected with chaos. But from a neuroscience perspective, when you first wake up, your brain is shifting gears into active alpha waves. Your subconscious is incredibly receptive in those first moments. It's soft like fresh snow. Whatever you press into it right then literally dictates your emotional and cognitive baseline for the rest of the day. Feed it noise, you get chaos. Feed it silence, you get clarity. And clarity isn't a gift. It's a conscious choice waiting to be made. Here's the most crucial takeaway. You don't need a viral productivity trick. You don't need a billionaire's 10-step secret morning routine. You just need to stop destroying the first hour of your life. It's so easy to feel overwhelmed thinking you need to change your diet, your workouts, your job, everything all at once to see results. You don't. You just need to fix the first 60 minutes. That's your primary objective. By aggressively protecting and optimizing just that single hour, you create a powerful compound effect that naturally spills over into the remaining 15 hours of your waking life. Let's break down exactly how to execute this in 4 practical steps. Step 1, the phone-free sanctuary. Your phone is a weapon used against your focus. So for the first 30 minutes of the day, it simply doesn't exist. Keep it in another room. No messages, no scrolling, no noise. Let your mind wake up calmly before the world starts demanding things from you. Once you have that sanctuary, you hit step 2, the first win. Make your bed. I know it sounds almost annoyingly simple. It's not. Psychologically, it's leveraging the power of a small win. It's the very first promise you keep to yourself today. By finishing this one minor task, you signal your brain, I complete what I begin. That's how you start shifting your identity from someone who merely tries to someone who does. Moving right into steps 3 and 4, which are absolute game changers for your daily energy. Step 3 is the biological reset. Your brain is 75% water, and you've been fasting for 8 straight hours. Chug a full glass of water before you even think about grabbing coffee. Then find the sun. Getting just 5 to 10 minutes of morning sunlight in your eyes regulates your cortisol and resets your circadian rhythm, literally killing that morning grogginess. Then comes step 4, the ghost hour. This is where you do your hardest, most painful task first. While the world sleeps and your willpower is fully charged, you eat the frog. Finish that one hard thing and you build incredible downhill momentum. The rest of the day is yours to conquer. Time is the only resource you can never ever get back. You might be young, but that youth is a currency you're spending every single morning. I really want you to think about this question. If nothing changes, where will you be in 5 years? If you keep waking up to a screen, mashing snooze, and drowning in fake productivity, where does that compound? You'll be in the exact same room, with the exact same habits, feeling the exact same crushing weight of knowing you could have been more, but passively chose comfort instead. That is the ultimate danger of passive habits. They don't blow up your life overnight. They just slowly, quietly erode your potential over the years. But here is the empowering truth. The version of you that is disciplined, respected, and truly free, they aren't born from some genetic lottery or a sudden miracle. That person is built. They are built in the quiet, lonely moments of 7 a.m. when nobody is watching. True discipline is a muscle. You train it every single time you choose the discomfort of growth over the poison of comfort. If you've been struggling with this, you aren't inherently lazy, you're just untrained. Your morning routine is your training ground. It's where you put in the reps to rewire your brain away from cheap dopamine and back to meaningful effort. This is your comeback, and it starts the very next time you open your eyes. If this explainer resonated with you today, you already know what needs to happen. I love this concept. You don't need more motivation, you need a new identity. That is the absolute core of behavioral psychology. Real change doesn't happen because you watched a hyped-up clip and tried really hard for a couple of days. It happens when you completely shift your internal narrative. Stop saying, "I'm trying to stay off my phone in the morning." Your new identity is, "I am the trained, disciplined owner of my morning. I don't look at a screen until my bed is made and I've seen the sun." You are no longer the person who scrolls their life away. So what's the final move here? The phone stays in the other room tonight. Period. Buy a cheap digital alarm clock if you have to. You know exactly how the first hour dictates the operating system for your entire day. You know how reaction mode and fake productivity are actively robbing you of your focus. Tomorrow morning, when that alarm hits, you have a very clear choice. Are you going to surrender to the screen and stay a passive ghost haunting your own life? Or are you going to take back control, fiercely protect those first 60 minutes, and actually build the future you know you're capable of? The choice is literally in your hands. See you at sunrise.